Good evening, everyone. We're back. It is Wednesday, and we are going to be playing some more Enter the Gungeon tonight. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay. There we go. Let me turn the volume down on my side some. I don't want to go deaf. Sorry for the initial jolt of Enter the Gungeon during the intro. I was making sure that the desktop audio was registering. So let's go ahead and go. And let's start. We did all right with the convict last time. That was the farthest we got, actually. So let's give her another shot. Let me adjust my mic cord. And let's check the bounty. I don't think we completed it. Little Gungeon. We have 3 more globulins. Alright, so we should be able to get it naturally. Oh, this is the pieces of the bullet we need. He's still there. Let's go see what we can buy. Origami, Bloody Eye. I might as well buy them out. That way they'll might as well buy them out. That way it should refresh next time, hopefully. How many dragon kills? Did you watch last week's? Okay, so to answer your question, 0. But we got to the dragon fight on the last run, and I had 3 HP left, and instead of, because we got to the boss room relatively quickly, so instead of going to the boss fight, I cleared out the rest of the floor, and on the hopes of getting more health, like finding more health drops or something like that, or getting like a really good weapon, even though we had the boss killing synergy that we needed, which was the Emperor and the laser rifle, and their synergy is they empty their whole clip very quickly. So that was our boss killer. It was beautiful. And then we also had like double vision from the active item double vision. So that was great. Anyways, I tried to clear the whole floor to get some more health, and it did not work. So I entered the dragon fight with 1.5 HP, and I got him down to his final phase, and then died in the just the bullet hell, whatever it's called, where it spams the whole screen, and that's where I died. And that's what I was beating myself up about it a little bit last week, because if I'd have just gone in with the 3 HP, we would have had him, not a doubt in my mind. But you know, hindsight's 20/20. Further than you've ever gone? Have you never gotten a dragon kill? I would have figured you would have, considering you've had this game significantly longer than I have. Alright. I think we open this now. Not a mimic. Alright. So I have a chance to do better this time with this. I know we don't okay. I was willing to take damage to save the water barrel. You've watched more Enter the Gungeon than you've actually played it? I'd say that's fair. That's definitely the case with me. But I'm slowly getting there. So there is our oubliette floor. So I mean, maybe we shouldn't have spent that key, but a boss chest is just too nice to pass up. Okay, alright, so we definitely fire faster just spamming the trigger, and also reloads, because I'm not having to think about it. You don't have, but you're pretty sure you don't have a dragon kill? There's nothing wrong with that. But how can you call me a scrub? Hey, we got our health back. That's beautiful. I mean, I am a scrub, so... But that's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black, isn't it? What are you? Escape rope. No clue what that does. Jetpack. Is that so we take no fall damage anymore? And I give you stuff and you give me shells, which you allowed us to buy something very useful on the last run. But we might want to save to buy the key so we can go to the oubliette, but let's play out the rest of the floor just to see how it goes. You tell how much better you are, or better I am than the last time you watched a few weeks ago? Well, thank you. I'm still not great, considering I have no wins, but I do feel a lot more confident than when I first started playing. A lot of the controls are more, like, they come to me more naturally now. I've gotten the hang of everything for the most part. It's just a matter of fine-tuning it. I'm better at sucking. Got him. But I also had a guy in chat with me on was it? Yeah, it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. His name is Coney Gomer. He's a pretty cool guy. He stuck around for a good little bit, and he gave me some tips on how to play better and stuff like that. So that was really appreciated. He showed me how to look out for secret rooms, so that was useful. Of course, I didn't really. Normally, I didn't have the blanks required to search for them because I was too busy spending them on the boss fight. But still important nonetheless. I got pretty far last Friday. I mean, I got about as far as you can get on a base run without dying, but by still dying. So we don't have. We still have the sawed off, but that's whatever. Let's go ahead and buy. Well, let's see. If we're gonna buy, we don't have 2 keys, so we would have to get a key from the boss or a chest. No, because we need a key to open the chest. So let's fight the boss, see what that happens, or see what that gives us. I don't know if a boss fight can give you a chest or give you a key, but nevertheless, we'll see how that works. We'll see how that works. If we do get a key, then we can buy a key from the shop and go to the oubliette. But if not, it might benefit us to buy a jetpack because I take a lot of damage from falling into stuff that you shouldn't be falling into. And I'm just trying to get these charges back. Whoop! For the reload stone. Is that what it's called? Yeah, reload stone. It absorbs ammo. Whew, that was lucky. I thought I could get it charged before those bullets got to me. I was mistaken. But if we can perfect this boss, that'll be beautiful. Oh, there we go. As soon as I said it, But actually, this is probably the best first floor fight I've had without some gun carrying me. So that was, hey, we did get a key, so that's nice. We don't need that. Yeah, we don't need that yet. What are you? Gamma ray, mean green. Okay. So we'll go ahead and pick that up. And we'll go in here, I know, to go to the oubliette. We have 2 blanks. What do we want to do? I think, let's go here. Let's destroy this chest. Alright, so we did not get Sir Junkin. So that's alright. So we go here. We will have to sacrifice the jetpack for this key in order to make the oubliette work. Will there be a secret room in here? I don't believe so, because normally they're, from what I was told and from what I looked up, they're normally in like chest rooms, the shop, or like the teleport room, or dead ends. There is a dead end right here. There we go. Did not work. About here. Oh, you took the Molotov. Not there. Okay, well, we gave it a shot. Is there anything else we want to buy? I don't think so. I think we want to save our money. Yeah, we could buy some armor, which would be useful, but we also have armor. So let's go to the oubliette. Okay. And we'll go. We do have the gamma ray, but I don't think I've ever gotten that before, so we'll have to see how it... I mean, it's understandable how it works, it's just a matter of how good it is as a, like a room clear, because it might be best... Alright, I can already tell I'm not a big fan. It might be good maybe as like a boss killer, because it's constant sustained damage, but it does not do enough DPS as a room clear. Or am I still playing Slay the Spire? Yes, we played that on Monday, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but I think at least I think it might be worth a watch, because it was quite the end of the run. The playthrough on Monday was the continuation from last Wednesday, which I understand it can be frustrating, but it was one of his better runs. Thank you. But I do believe if you watched the last Wednesday and were able and then go and then are able to catch up on the Friday or today this Monday run, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. It took a hot minute. You meant it as a compliment. I mean, yeah, but was it a 3-hour run? I guess cumulatively, well, not even, I wouldn't even say it cumulatively, because we kind of started it late into the Wednesday run. I saw it. We started it late into the Wednesday run and got to like the midway. Hey, there we go. We got to the middle of the second floor, and then we got to the middle of the second floor, and then we picked it up on Monday and we finished the run, and that took the whole time. So going a floor and a half took an hour and a half. So I was definitely playing it slow, but I mean, it was a good run, but I would say cumulatively it wasn't quite a 3-hour run, but it was close. I hate these shotgun boys. They just... Oh my goodness, why are they... It's like their shots are going so fast. My bullets don't do damage. There we go. And I got blanks. Use the reload stone too. You're not a mimic. I don't have a key. Let's keep going. And this is generally how was it Friday's run went with Enter the Gungeon. Was we'd be able to get to the oubliette, and then we would just die. Stupid damage or falling and offering. Yes. Give me HP. Throw guns explode. What is that? Oh, that's just the stuff I bought. Any guns thrown while wearing this bracelet will explode. But we don't throw our guns. But alright. We are getting some stuff. I'm content with this, and that stinks. Okay, so we do need a key to open that. But there we go. So luckily the Winchester is better than our base gun, because I'm not a big fan of the sawed-off shotgun, and I also don't seem to. Maybe I'm just not using the gamma ray right. Maybe it benefits more from like the enabling the poison damage, but as of right now, I'm kind of a little low on the health side. Anyways, so we had a pretty eventful day today. My wife, outside shot, got stung by a wasp multiple times on her foot because she was outside with our daughter and was walking in our backyard, and she took a step right when it was like flying up from the ground and got wedged underneath between her foot and her sandals, or flip-flops, whatever they're called, sandals. And yeah, so that was tons of fun. I hope this is not a good place to be, but so we got that taken care of though. I don't know anything about the wasp, but at least she's taken care of. And then what else happened? The wasp was fine. Yeah, no wasps were harmed in the making of that sting fest. But after that fact, I discovered that we have a cicada killer living in our backyard. For those of you that don't know what a cicada killer is, picture like a giant, like a big old yellow jacket with a fat butt, and it has like a big anthill like mound in the ground, but it's a burrow, so it's not like an actual anthill, but that kind of, I guess, texture. But there's a big old hole in it, and they fly around and they kill cicadas, and they are massive and scary. But so luckily I can confirm am dead. Yeah. Though I got her. I had to help her hobble inside and got her an ice pack and some ibuprofen, but sadly she passed. Fortunate sacrifice, but necessary. Will come by my shop whenever you see me. There are many things in my stores that you might find helpful. Okay, cool. So yeah, that was an interesting trip. And then what else? Our neighbor happened to be outside when we were outside, and my daughter is getting a lot more like vocal, so if she sees anyone, she'll just start waving, hi, and I mean, it's adorable. So she did that to our neighbors, and they're wonderful people. They're very nice, and come to find out, they have a child. Do they have was it a daughter as well, or just a child, and they didn't specify? But either way, they have a child as well who is slightly, I saw it coming, they have a child who is slightly older than our daughter. We have a bunch of clothes and stuff that we don't need anymore, we're trying to get rid of, and so they gave us some today, and that was very nice. So now we gotta think of an appropriate way to repay them. They gave us girl clothes. Okay, yeah, safe to assume that they have a girl. And why can't we go there? I guess it requires a key. Did I practice my disc golf putts? I have not. I've been busy. So we did clear everything. Let's go here. See what we can get. Loot bag. Nah. Well, we can't afford that. I feel like there's a way. I guess you have to steal it, but I don't have a way to steal it. You can buy ammo, which honestly might be a good choice. The JK, you're weird. you fire weird or something, don't you? Like, there's a reason you're called the JK and not the AK. But I figured like we can make them cookies or something like that, just to, or buy them a gift or something to repay them. Oh, let's buy some ammo. There's no telling we're gonna survive, but actually, instead of destroying that one, let's destroy this chest first. We're not short on guns. We got junk in, that's what's up. So, we're not short on guns, we're just short on, well, health and DPS, really. So we can't, well, I could toss you, what guns? I have an idea. Since I'm not a big fan of the sawed-off or the gamma ray, let's give you the gamma ray and the sawed-off. Let's see what you give us. You gave us the banana gun. I guess that's okay, I suppose. It could have been better. I mean, the banana gun is good, don't get me wrong, it's good explosives, but we need to make it work. But I guess the better we enable Sir Junkin, the happier we'll be. It's just a matter of if we can survive. So let's get the banana out and let's do our best. Oh yeah, you have to charge it. That's why I didn't like it. I was... Right when I died, I had the thought enter my head of, I should check when the... Hey, gold junk. Okay, cool. I had the thought that goes, maybe I should check when my reload stone is gonna run out. Oh well. I always get stuck on the furniture. Anyways. Hunt goes on. Hollow points. Okay. So we're looking for the key boy. Hold up. What's over here? There's stuff over here. What are you? Okay. Oh, so there's more stuff. I see. The M16. So I might buy the this is the tutorial. Why'd I go in here? I might buy the what's it called? The ration. Because all the HP enabling items I get are gonna be beautiful. And this is only 5, so I mean we might as well. And might as well. Maybe it'll have some more stuff come next time. And then what else happened? So you got stung by the wasp, sunglasses, freeze ray, grass chopper, singularity, science cannon, and nanomachines. I do believe nanomachines... I think nanomachines give you HP as well. But let's buy singularity because it's the most expensive thing. And chances are, I just have a feeling that, you know, the more expensive it is, obviously the better it's gotta be. Let's see, what else happened? And then, so, stung by a wasp. We got a lot of fun little clothes and toys from our neighbor. There's something, oh, we got one of those special feeding bowls for one of our cats. He's one of our cats. He's a big old boy, and he likes to eat. And we keep him on, I say on a diet, like we don't intentionally like overfeed our cats. But what happens is he'll just swallow. He will, like, I'm not exaggerating when I say he swallows his food. He's not morbidly obese. I would say he's, according to the chart, he is like overweight, but he is not obese. he could stand to lose a few pounds, or a pound or two or something. He's got a saggy belly, but that was when he was like actually like really fat, and he lost weight, and now he has he's got the sag to show for it. But anyways, he is a chonker. We got him a special food bowl because he would eat his food. I say, going back to what I was saying, he would swallow his food, and then like our other cat, if she wasn't finished, or like she rarely finishes her food. She is really good about eating what she needs, and then she just leaves. Picking up him and the toddler don't feel much different. I mean, it's comparable. So our other cat would eat till she was fine and then leave, and then he would hop up. Please record your daughter saying, "Oh Lord, he coming." I bet we could get her to say that. She's getting real good about stringing words together to form basic sentences. So, ooh, I barely dodged that. So, but anyways, he would hop up and eat her food when she leaves, and we wouldn't catch it in time, so he'd get a good few chomps in. And then come middle of the night, early morning, we'd hear him herking out in the living room, and he would just throw up the rest, like whatever he ate, and it would be solid cat food pieces or kibbles. And I thought I could just walk past him and kill him before he shot me. I didn't go to the shop, but so he would just throw it up. Yeah, he does not chew. You're absolutely right. He does not chew. And so we got him this new special feeding bowl, which has like the physical like bumps in it or whatever it's called, the barriers, to where he has to eat around it, and he is not a fan. He is very much not a fan of that. But he was angry enough and hungry enough to just physically just shove his face and his paws wherever he could to get the food. So if it frustrates him and it makes him actually chew his food, I'm okay with it, because it's a lot better than him throwing up all the live long day because he doesn't know how to chew. So let's go back to the shop and see how much those keys cost. It's called, yeah, slow feeder. Okay, that's what it's called. You need one of those. There you go. That's a what's it called? Novel idea. Just a $1 million idea. We have 25. We could buy both. Let's buy both. That way we can open a chest. Except it dispenses fried chicken in various forms. Well, how various can you get? I know I used that word wrong, but like, how varied can you? What am I doing? How varied can you get with? That's beautiful to get with chicken strips or fried chicken. I mean, fried chicken is just kind of that, isn't it? So we don't have. Oh, I hate this. At least he's over there, which actually that might be a good idea. Like, jump over to one side. I saw it. I was gonna try and see if I could dodge it. Oh. So we did not get the perfect, which is pretty natural. Big Pins, did you ever get a pet? That is a good question. So can we? I get way too close to this guy. That's one of my biggest problems. Jump over here, and then we'll come over here and walk right into a bullet, as is planned. Boneless, bone in, fried chicken, General Tso's sauce. Holy cow. Friend chicken and various Buffalo Wild Wings sauces. Cracker Barrel Sunday fried. I will say Cracker Barrel Sunday fried chicken is wonderful. Like the like, was it the Sunday breakfast chicken or whatever? I think that's what it's called. We did get another key, so I am kind of glad that we did not. We didn't shoot that other chest. We'll open this. There we go. Alright. So he's dead. So we'll go open this chest. And we'll go down to the oubliette. The list goes on. I mean that. But also, does any, well, yeah, that does, I would say that all that stuff counts as various fried chicken. So you're right, you proved your point. Okay, let's, I know we don't have enough to buy a heart. Full heart is 30. Yeah, okay. So we'll go down to the oubliette. We got the Origami, the Silencer, the Marine Sidearm. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. We have a blank, so if I were a secret room, I guess we check the shop first. Well, okay, no. You did not get a pet, but you kept 2 plants alive and thriving for a good while now, so you think you're almost ready for something that can move around. And there you go. Moving on up. We have, surprisingly, we got a, what is that plant called that our real estate agent got us when we bought the house? I can never remember what it's called. It's that, it's like the Christmas flower that, okay, so that pierces, that's beautiful. It's sea monkeys? That's what I had no clue. Oh, poinsettias, okay. Oh, sea monkeys is like the animal that he could get. I see. Poinsettias, yeah, the little Christmas or a holiday like red plant that its leaves, or it's red when it's in the right environment and it's green all the other times. We've actually managed to keep ours alive, surprisingly. Let's try the Silencer. Okay, that works. We've managed to keep ours alive since we bought our house, which is very surprising. We just kind of kept it in the little what's it called? I don't even know what it's called. I can't remember anything. My brain is fried today. Honestly, the part of our kitchen that has a window that leads to the back door. That's by our sink. I can't remember the name. It escapes me. Half the time it's half dead. I mean, you're not wrong, but half dead is still half alive, which means we have not killed it. So I would still consider a half alive plant a full success. Oh, there's a mistake. Never mind, we're good. So the Silencer does really good damage, actually. But we might need to buy some HP if we can afford it. We are kind of throwing our ammo away. Okay, so the middle of the floor are trapdoors. I figured they were, but I wanted to make sure. So I'm glad I avoided them before walking across them in the middle of the firefight. But yeah, so the slow feeder for our cat is gonna be tons of fun. He's gonna hate it. Oh, it has a chance to stun him? That's cool. He's gonna hate it, but I think in the long run, it'll be better for him. But yeah, so it was a pretty eventful day, as opposed to, you know, most other days during a pandemic where we just kind of stay inside, do our job, and then eat dinner and get ready for the next day. I did so well, and then took damage at the last part, and there's still enemies! And I'm about to run out of ammo. What? Oh, okay. That was bad. I'm gonna do a quick restart with that. We unlocked the... Oh, that's just because we bought a lot of stuff. Okay. But... So we'll jump back into this. This is pretty much how it went on Friday. Is that... like, most of the stream, we would get to the oubliette or maybe to the 3rd floor or something. I think once we got to like the 4th floor, and then I would just die until like the very last run. I was just like, I'll play this until completion because chances are it's, you know, based on past performance, it's not going to last too long. And then we actually made it to the dragon fight. So hopefully, I don't want to say hopefully we can have a repeat of Friday, because I don't want to spend the whole stream dying, even though that is likely. I'd much rather skip all of that and go straight to the dragon fight, because I pog out of control with the super skill that I've developed and these ball and weapons that I have. So you have a snake plant that you may have had when we lived there, and you have this random potted plant that you nursed back after your dad murdered it. Plus a lawn full of weeds that you haven't killed / can't kill. Beautiful. The weeds will take care of themselves in time, or we got a huge bag of weed and feed. We do have a huge bag of weed and feed. That was one of like the first things we bought when we wanted to like expand our, or I say expand, when we wanted to like start a garden / take care of our lawn and everything. But we never used it. I think we might have like opened it and maybe used it like on a very small area, but we have not, you know, divvied it out amongst our lawn like you normally would. But if you kill the weeds, you'll have no lawn. Well, that's why it's called weed and feed. It kills the weeds and feeds the grass. Something like that. I'm sure it probably has weed killer plus, I don't know, grass nutrients and grass seed combined to where as the weeds die, it might help the grass flourish. Kill them off in the fall, plant ryegrass for the winter, and start new in the spring. I know that's been like our strategy for or not, that hasn't been our strategy, but I remember you mentioning that when we were talking about how like different ways we could take care of our grass and everything, and we have not done any of it, which it's alright. We've got, so what's the grass that we have towards the back of our backyard that is nice? It's the kind that your grandparents have that you have to plant in like plugs. What's that called? Does it start with an M? You're gonna steal some of our grass? Zoysia. It could almost is a very off from an M. I don't know where I got that from. Maybe that's the grass that we currently have. Anyways, Zoysia. So that is that's the grass we have kind of growing in towards the back of our backyard, because I mean our neighbors probably planted it in their yard and it is just expanded, and because it's superior than whatever grass that we have. Yeah, it says it takes a few years to start to spread, but when it does, it's nice and it's low maintenance. Yeah, so we had all these plans to expand our, or I say expand, to improve upon our, it shot the water barrel, to improve on our yard, or our lawn rather, grass. And then once we found out that we had the zoysia in the back, we're like, well, why don't we just let that grow and do its thing, and eventually it'll just take over our yard. Our grass looks bad because we have 2 trees removed. Yeah. and 2 big mulch holes. That's very true. I almost walked into the fire. I don't know if it'll hurt us. So keep an eye out for another water barrel, because I shot the one we needed. Yeah, because speaking of the trees, we here's a water barrel. It's not too far. We do kind of have to get it perfectly. So let's go down. I think we're too far over. I mean, the trees, they are, what are they? They're the, flipping, I think this will work. Yeah, there we go. Really annoying trees. Bradford pears, thank you. That smell awful, and they split. Alright, so this is gonna stink. They smell awful and they split really bad, and these were massive Bradford pears. And so it was a matter of time before they split, and they were actively touching the power lines that run through the street. So we contacted the city and we were like, hey, or the electric company, we're like, hey, you know, we just bought this house. You might want to look into these power line or these trees in our yard, because they're a little close to the lines and they're very large and in charge. And I know how these trees love to split. So, ooh, Gungeon ant, the mega dowser in the barrel. We could have just bought the mega dowser and taken out the fireplace. We might buy the key so we can go to the oubliette, but I think I'll save that until we fully explore the rest of the floor. But anyways, we told them to come out and look at it, and they came out and they're like, yeah, those trees, you know, those trees kind of need to go. So let's see, if we're not gonna open any chests because we only have the 2 keys, let's go ahead and shoot. Let's go ahead and shoot our blue chests, and we'll save the green chest if we get a key from the shop, or not the shop, from the boss. I'm just looking for. We got Gungeon again. I'm pretty sure Gungeon is relatively rare. I know the gold junk is very rare, but so we're find the king. Anyway, so they took the trees down for us, and so now we have some nice bald spots in our yard, but it looks a lot better than it did. I know you might disagree, because it's like, you know, trees trees are beneficial and all that, but the way that the trees were set up, they were right beside each other, to where there's one section of grass in our yard. There's one section of grass in our yard that never saw sunlight, so it was always shaded. So when it rained, it turned it into a mud pit. So like no grass grew there because it was just always mud. So once once the trees were cut down, we actually, you know, we had no more blanks. Once the trees were cut down, that area actually started to grow. So now we've got grass there. It's just a matter of the spots where the trees actually were are bald, and that's just because, hey, we actually did get a key, so that's nice. So the spots where the trees were are just Mac 10, nice. It's just growing, like it just needs to take time to get rid of the tree remnants. And I thought something dropped here, but I ran back here and I didn't see it. So that stinks. But, so we can't open this chest. So after, you know, some time, then those, the void shotgun, nice. Over time, that area will come in with grass and it'll look a lot better. What is it? You also have a ton of lamb's ear if you want free plants. Yeah, would recommend putting them in a pot because they take over flower beds. Very true. Lamb's ear are essentially impossible to kill. It's just, I don't know what it is, but we have done absolutely nothing to them, and they are thriving. So let's check out the void shotgun. Does it absorb? It does not absorb bullets, and I just walked into that. Okay, so let's try the MAC-10 now and see how that works. So it shoots in 3-shot burst, but it can shoot full auto. All you have to do is just keep tapping the trigger. And bees love them. They do love them, but actually, the bees really only cared about them when they were flowering. So most of the year, lamb's ear are just exactly that. They're just the cute little fluffy leaf-looking things that are just on the ground. But there's a section of, or there's a period of time, like in the summer, and maybe another time, but I've only noticed it in the summer, like this season, because we had so many bees. That when they flower, or during the summer, there's a section of time that they will flower, and the bees are all over them, and it's, I mean, it was really cool. That's how we taught our daughter about bees, and she loves them. I mean, she absolutely just, you know, bees. Can we see the, you know, she wants to go see the bees, and she watches them go from flower to flower. But she's also cautious because they fly, and she doesn't have a whole lot of experience with flying insects because she's a baby or a toddler. So when they fly like right past her, it freaks her out a little. She doesn't cry. Roll the bones. Why not? Limited, roll the dice. Limited/reloaded. Oh, alright. I don't know what. Okay. We got it. I guess we rolled a nat 20. Cool. I don't know what that means. But yeah, so she's not a big fan of when they fly like right past her, but she handles it very well. She doesn't, like, when I say freak out, she gets startled, but she doesn't like flail or anything. She consoles herself. She's like, you know, we're all right. It's just a bee. They're just flying to the flower. They don't care about us. And it's super cute, actually. But one thing that does kind of stink is that when the lamb's ears started, I guess not dying, but the flowers started wilting, like their season had passed, I guess. She got very upset because, you know, the bees didn't have a reason to come to our house anymore. So she'd get upset when she wants to go see the bees and there aren't any bees. You flail around bees? I think it's pretty much widely accepted that a majority of people will flail around bees. And I used to do it a lot when I was younger. Oh, freaking ghost. I was so concerned with what was above me, I didn't think about what was around me. Yeah, when I was younger, I hated like bees, wasps, all that stuff. But now I'm, after, you know, research and learning a lot about how beneficial and necessary they are for everything, I've come to be okay with like bees and most of those types of insects. Red wasps can just die. I still hate red wasps with a fiery passion. But like we have some like paper wasps, and they're like, imagine a red wasp, but it's not red. It's kind of like yellow and black, but it's like not a yellow jacket. It's I'm just gonna get around this. We only have half a heart. That stinks. So like picture the body of a red wasp, but the coloring of like a yellow jacket. And yeah, they just build their nest. They just do their thing. They don't really care about us. So I've decided for the time being, as long as they don't do anything to us, I'm okay with them, you know, having a nest or a hive on our property. Don't die. My nose is super itchy. Oh, that's super useful. Okay, we kind of need to deviate from the void shotgun. But yeah, the moment those wasps start causing it, I tried to dodge. I think I walked into the table before I could like hit the button to dodge, so it didn't count me as in movement. But that was bad. I should have seen that coming. All wasps, please die. I mean, yeah, I can understand it. I understand like they all serve some purpose. I hate red wasps though. But I figure as long as they leave us alone, I won't mess with them. But the moment they do start like causing issues, they're gone. But so far, I mean, we've been in this house for a couple of years now, and they just do their thing. They don't really care about us, so I'm okay with them. Considering 2 members of your family are super allergic from being attacked by wasps, yeah. So, what I feel like they got super allergic because they were attacked by wasps, but also like, what did they do? That was a waste. What did they do to like get attacked by wasps? I know your dad, he got attacked when he was like working on the pool or something like that. He was working under the deck. And then I think your brother-in-law, I think that's just because the nature of his, like, oh, that long shot. Okay, I just wanted to make sure we got him. I think that's just because the nature of brother-in-law was mowing, and then and he like ran over a hive or got close to it. Something happened, right? Like there's a reason why they attacked him while he was mowing. I thought I could dodge through the whole thing. I was mistaken. Your dad didn't see the nest and bumped it while working on the pool. Yeah. So we got the key, right? Yes. Yeah. I mean, I've been stung, but I haven't been, like, attacked. You know, mostly mine's just, like, a lone bee or like, a lone wasp hanging around, like, a Coke can. And, like, I swat it away, or, like, I would go to pick something up that it was crawling on. It just happened to be there. But I haven't been the target of a wasp attack, like a coordinated, like, revenge mission. He hit the hive with the mower and couldn't get away. Yeah, that I imagine would be panic-inducing. So, but luckily all their all their hives are elevated. They're in an area that we won't run over with the mower. We might get close with the mower, like we've got one that's by our like fence. It's like between our fence posts. And that one was the most active one like what am I doing? That was the most active one last season, but it's like it's dead now. I think they've just moved on, or maybe they all just died. There. I had to allow your message because it's suggestive. But it I do hate those bugs as well, like, because it stinks like when you try to like explain them to people. So what Pigfizz is saying is those bugs, was it the C word in the message that flagged? No, I think it was everything else after the C that flagged you. But I mean, it's nice to know that auto mod works. So, but yeah, those bugs they're like little red bugs that are tiny, and they'll like burrow into your skin and just eat, and it's very itchy, and it's never just one. It's always multiple of them. We need to find what the another like name to call them, but I know that's what we call them down south. But what am I doing? I just teleported to the room I was in. Played disc golf a few weeks ago and came home with over a dozen. Yeah, they're awful. I got them all the time when I was like in scouts, like when we'd be going on hikes or stuff like that. I got them all the time, and that's why they advised, you know, wear like the long socks. But even then, that doesn't always help. I might want to buy some armor, but we'll see. Yeah, they're awful. And then because coat the bites in clear nail polish, I thought it was clear fingernail polish remover. I thought that was what it was. Because I remember they ignore bug spray. Yeah. Because they're so tiny, they could just bypass it. But, oh, hey, that's nice. Because I remember, like, when I was younger and I'd get them, you would just, by the time you figured out what was going on, like, and how to get rid of them by putting the remover will just burn. I mean, you're not wrong, but I'm pretty sure they both burn. We have two. Let's see. This is not the oubliette. This is the first floor. We might as well. Honestly, I'm gonna open up. No, because there's the oubliette. We need both of our keys, so we'll open up. I think we can fight. I think we can fight the boss. Nail polish remover is when you have a tick to get it to let go. Oh. I usually just rip them out, and then if the head's still in there, you dig. But you know, when you're a kid and I guess you use fingernail polish remover, which is apparently the wrong thing to do. Sorry, that required absolute focus, and I still got hit. By the time you can get the fingernail polish remover on the bite or on wherever they're at, you've usually like scratched a hole in your leg already, and when you put it on, it just hurts. Everything burns, and it's just all over like your ankles. I don't know how we didn't take damage there, but I'm okay with it. I know we've got the single blank left, but I think we can kill him. Whoop! There we go. You said the C word again? Hold on. It's not the C word. There. I'll allow it. In the words of Professor Chang, I'll allow it. Let me get the mouse off the screen. Yeah. The nail polish is a myth. The only solution you found is bathed with heavy scrubbing after being in the woods. I mean, yeah. If it works, it works. I haven't done any research. I just know. I say no. I've just done, you know, what my parents told me when I was a child and dealt with it. So, You carry a cortisone pin with you for the itching at this stage? Really? Are you like actually allergic to it maybe? Or is it just that annoying? We do have 3 keys. We got 4 keys. And cigarettes. These reduce your health but make you cool. So we can open up all of our chests. And we got this thing, Singularity. And that just creates a small black hole, damaging any enemies, destroying any projectiles caught in its gravitational pull. Beautiful. So are you actually like, not like a shot, it's like, oh, it's a stain remover pin, but like a stain remover pin, but it dispenses a topical cortisone salve. That's cool. I didn't know those existed. We might want to buy one of those. Fires 2 wave projectiles. Isn't this like the Dead Space gun? Oh no, it just fires in the shape of a helix. My mommy got it for me. Well, that's very kind of her. How are your parents doing? Was it your mom that was gonna move down to Florida? Let's see, we want to try here or in the shop. Let's try the shop. I always just want to try the shop. It didn't work. Okay. Is there anything we want to buy? And maybe some armor. I don't think we want to buy. I think the Phoenix is a good gun. I don't think I've gotten it yet, like as an actual, like as a world drop. But it might be good. We could buy some armor. I think we'll be alright. Yeah, might as well. And can we afford a key? We cannot afford a key. But have you seen the new game that came out, like the Honey Who Shrunk the Kids game? What is that called? My brain is fried. I can't remember anything tonight. The game that just came out is essentially like Honey We Shrunk the Kids. You're a kid and you're in a backyard-esque environment, and you have to. So it's like Honey We Shrunk the Kids meets for what it was explained to me as was Honey We Shrunk the Kids meets like Minecraft, and it's also like multiplayer. So pretty much you were shrunken down, you're in like a yard, and then you have to gather and research materials like pebbles and sap and stuff like that in order to looks like a very neat game that you'll never get around to playing. It's called Grounded. That's what it is. Thank you. I figured it was something like that, but I wasn't sure. Why stand in the poison? So, yeah, you gather research, or you research like various items so you can craft better stuff, and while dealing with the various insects you come across. And I just love how, like when you boot up the game, I thought I could shoot him before he got to me. That's the kind of dumb damage I'm talking about. At the boot up of the game, they're like, hey, this game has spiders. If you don't like that, then enable like arachnophobia mode. And that led me down a rabbit hole of like looking up that kind of stuff. And apparently you can toggle its intensity to where I think at its most extreme, like the highest like get it away from me setting is it's essentially just a floating like thorax and just a ball of a head, and it just flies at you at the speed of whatever the spider would walk at, but it just like levitates towards you. And I watched some videos of people who were playing it. They're like, this is more terrifying than if it was just a regular spider. And there's another game that has that option, or maybe it was like a mod, but I think was it Satisfactory? I don't think it was Satisfactory. It was one of those games where you have to build a bunch of stuff. where they also have like an arachnophobia setting, and the change was is that it? Okay. Their change to like any kind of spider-ish like enemies were they replaced it with like a cat face. They just took some stock photo of like an orange cat, like an orange tabby cat, and just superimposed it on the entirety of the spider. So I watched a video. This guy was like exploring a cave, and he had the like normal settings on first, so you see what it actually looks like and everything. And then he turned on the like arachnophobia settings, and he goes back in there. Don't get poisoned. He goes back in there, and you see this just head of an orange tabby just dead sprint straight towards and it was the funniest thing watching him freak out, because he's like, this is so terrifying, having just this face of a cat just fly past your screen. I would get such a kick out of that, because I know I'd be the exact same. It would freak me out seeing, just knowing that it was like a spider, and just the idea of just a giant cat face flying towards me. I think just the shock factor of that, since it's not normally something that, you know, runs towards your character. Oh, we went the wrong way. It would be the funniest thing ever. I would love to actually encounter that, because I know I'd freak out, but in the funniest way. I wonder if there's any benefit for letting that guy live. So what was the game that NL played where the kids go to the neighbor's house, but one of them was the kidnapper in disguise? So that was called Secret Neighbor, and that was, I think, a mod of like Bad Neighbor or something like that, or it was like a maybe like a Halloween event thing that they did, where you go into the neighbor's house, but the neighbor, one of the kids, is secretly the neighbor, who's like a demon person, and you have to kidnap all the kids, and you can transform. You have to transform into the kidnapper, or into like the adult, in order to kidnap them. But you can transform back into like your kid self otherwise, or you can, like, if you kidnap someone and they vanish, you can take their like kid's place. You can disguise yourself as them, and okay, there's a lot going on right now. You need to go. Hate that. And if you use like the in-game audio, like if you're not on like a Discord call or something like that, well, that was just a bad shot. Then the audio is like proximity based. So if you're right beside each other, you can hear them normally, but the further you get, the less you can hear. So it kind of benefits, but you have to, the plot of that is to get keys in order to unlock the door to the basement, which the door is locked by like 4 keys or something, like 4 or 5 keys. And we don't really have much crossbow ammo. I guess we'll just go with the shell. And do we have any keys? No, we do have some money. We might could buy some keys and open up some shit. Buy a key. Probably should have bought a heart first, not gonna lie. But let's open our green chest. But the keys are scattered throughout Jimmy rifle. The keys are scattered out throughout the house, so you kind of have to split up in order to get the keys to unlock the lock. But so you split up, you go with, thank you, merciful Gungeon gods. So it benefits you to split up because you can find the keys faster and unlock the locks faster and win the game. But when you split up, that allows whoever is the kidnapper to get whoever he's with, and you can take their place and just run back. You can just run back and say that the other person was the killer, and there we go. And oh, that was kind of a waste, but no, I'd say this is okay. It's just really fun, and if you want to get a bunch of friends together and just like get mad at each other, I just walk right into that. Then it's a really fun game. Do I know why NL doesn't play that in games like Secret Hitler and the Snow game? Snow game, what was the Snow game called? It was like Winter, like Hard Winter or something like that. The reason they stopped playing it is because chat got too intense in the realm that they'd be at each other. Cabin, yeah. So they'd be at each other just naturally, just through the process of the game. We'll buy the freeze ray. Just how it works, but they're friends, like Project Winter, thank you. So like you and I, we've known each other since we were children. Like we know when we'd be crossing boundaries, when we're kind of getting salty at each other, but if you're outside looking in, you don't know that. So so chat was watching them get salty, and then they would like analyze their personalities and be like, and start bashing everyone for doing something that they felt was not pleasant, and it led to a lot of toxicity. So they yeeted just all of those games. They're like, nah. They're like, look, we know what we can say to each other. Y'all can't say that to us. That's not okay. So we're just not gonna play them anymore. Yeah. Chat actually became legit. Yeah, they actually became toxic. It wasn't like the normal like haha, he sucked, but it was like actually like they were actually getting like angry. Do I like Fall Guys? I mean, I don't own Fall Guys, but I've watched it, and it looks like a very fun game. I feel like once they get more like games, alright, you shoot twice. Once they get more games into it, because I mean they've got a good set already. I just feel like if you're gonna stream it for like a very long extended amount of time, like I'm not saying like 1 or 2 streams or something like that, I'm saying over the course of like a month or so, you'll be playing the same game types like over and over again, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I guess it's understandable how some people could view that as either resident sleeper or like just wanting in the more variety of sorts, see it get shaken up a little. But I mean, the content itself, like the game itself, looks very fun and engaging, and I'm all for that. You're out for the night? Hey, good night, man. Sleep well. Hopefully the bug bites don't kill you too badly. We have a water canister, but we don't need that. Well, no, at least not yet. Where is it? But yeah, so I definitely think I would enjoy Fall Guys, but I think it's also very congested right now. Like, it just came out, everyone's playing it, so I don't think there's a whole lot of room for someone like me, just a still relatively new streamer getting his sea legs wet. to be going into a super congested game like that. I mean, it'd be fun. I'd, you know, play what I want to play type deal. But maybe in the future, like I might wait for it to go on sale. Like I waited for all these games, and go from there. I mean, because as of right now, I mean, the docket's pretty set with Enter the Gungeon and Slay the Spire, just because the amount of content in the both of them, in regards of, like, I know they're roguelites, so you're essentially doing the same thing over, but it's all, you know, randomized in a sense of like rooms and enemies and gear that you can find and stuff like that. Like, the core concept is the same, but each run is, you know, different. Model and Potion of Lead Skin. That makes us invulnerable for a time, doesn't it? The sling is useful. I might buy the sling if we don't find another key. But, what was I talking about? I don't know. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, these games have, even though the core concept is the same, each run is, you know, different. And then while you're doing these runs, you're unlocking new stuff. You're getting new guns. You're getting new mechanics, stuff like that. So even though you're essentially doing the same thing over and over, there are a lot of things that make it different to where before you've actually, like, I guess, beaten the game, there's a lot of stuff you gotta do beforehand. Alright, so that's everything. So you don't require a key. So we got ammo capacity, which doesn't do anything for us at the moment because we don't have a different weapon. So honestly, let's shoot the brown chest. See if we can get something. We got junk. It was not junkin'. How many keys can we buy? There's only one. Let's buy sling, just because I want a better weapon to fight the boss with. Oh, I guess we're going after you. But yeah, so, and it'll take us a while, or take me a while to get through what I want to get through in. Oh, hated that. What I want to get through in, like, Slay the Spire. I don't necessarily want to get to Act 20 with all of them, but I would like to do some Ascension runs and get through, like, the fourth floor. I think that's my overall, like, end goal. Ooh, we perfected the boss, finally. So maybe, like, Act 20 on like, maybe Act 20 on, like, a character. Pick a character that we just happen to really vibe with, and maybe do that. But ultimately, I'm not sure about going to Act 20 or Ascension 20 on all of them. But, you know, it's gonna be here for a little while. And Enter the Gungeon, same thing. I want to kill the dragon. I want to defeat everyone's past. I want to kill the lich, stuff like that. I want to kill the rat. So being able to enable all of those things, it's gonna take a hot minute. So we did not get a key. So go here. We'll keep scratching my nose because, man, it is having some issues right now. Hey, it's better than nothing, I guess. So we'll go here. That's it. That should be everything, right? We don't have any more blanks. Yeah. All right. That was a good run, or a good floor. We perfected the boss, which we could have used the paper clip or the bobby pin, whatever it is, and just tried to unlock them. I didn't even think about it. That's my fault. Definitely need to remember that for this floor. Sling. Offering. Let's save it. Do we save it? Nah, I think we wait. What am I doing? So I've got the void shotgun and the sling. Probably save the sling, or yeah, save the sling for the save the sling for the boss. Use the void. Oh, maybe the void shotgun might be better for the boss because it's multiple pellets. So it's multiple pellets. So even though the sling does extra damage to the boss, maybe the void shotgun, just from sheer, just like volume of each shot, will. There we go. I saw it. There was nothing I could do, dude. But the sheer volume of each shot might do more damage than the sling. But I can definitely test it out. Don't puke on me, please. Okay, we did it. Oh, oh. I mean, really? I mean, let's just take the void shotgun, because the sling, it's wait, what? Does it partially refill ammo on all your weapons? What? I didn't know that. I thought it only partially refilled on the one that you had selected. So that's very useful, because I know the green fully restores whatever weapon is selected. I didn't know that it affected all of them. That's very useful. Okay, so we're done with this room. We're making our way. Hate this. I think whenever there's a bunch of enemies, no matter if they're like easy, it's just I always get mind flooded because there's bullets everywhere. There's so much to keep up with, and I get lost in the sauce. This guy needs to go. He's priority. Oh, and of course there's another one. So if we can make it to a shop though, we can get heals because we've picked up a lot of parts to store. So I think we'll go ahead and do that now. And naturally, it's not here. Beautiful. Alright, honestly, I don't have the money. I don't have the time. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. And honestly, I've lost track of time. I didn't realize we were, where are you going? You going up? I didn't realize how close we were to the end. So, I'll see if I can't get to a stopping point. Maybe we'll finish the oubliette, and then from there, we'll save and quit. Well, I say we'll finish the oubliette. We will either finish the oubliette or die trying. And it's looking a lot more likely that we're just gonna die. Alright. I just had to jinx myself by saying, yeah, well, all we have to do is finish the oubliette. Okay, and he's done with his stuff. We did get some HP back. Very minuscule amount. That does absolutely nothing for us. Oh, this is not going to end well because they're going to get me cornered and I won't be able to get out. We survived. I had complete faith, not a doubt in my mind. You need to go. We're getting more health, slowly but surely. Alright, you gotta go. Shotgun boy needs to go. Alright, you just... There you are. You're done. Whoop, don't get hit by these guys. You can dodge through them and they'll die. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Moves are being made. And then we just walk in front of that. You gotta go. Okie dokie. The Glonstone is appreciated, but I would much prefer health. And I try to avoid the table, or I try to avoid the table, end up walking into a pool of garbage, trash. Okay. Don't walk into the poison. Don't throw up on me. Don't tase me, bro. Oh, that was almost bad. Alright. Oh. So I'm giving it an honest shot. I just needed to dodge. I probably had blanks as well. Well, that's a good stopping point as any, I guess. So we'll return to the breach. We'll quit. Now I'll send y'all off. So good stream tonight. Sadly, we in an hour and a half we did not get past the oubliette once. So maybe next time we might forego the oubliette in favor of just getting to the second floor and seeing how that goes. But let's exit this, and we'll put up the outro. And so I'll see y'all on Friday, where we will pick up with some more Slay the Spire. Let's see, we won as the Watcher, so we'll probably start like an Ascension 1 run with the Ironclad, and we'll see how that goes. And then we'll go into the weekend. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I will see y'all on Friday. Have a good one.